Welcome to the High-Tech Investments News Report for Week 23. The news report covers some of the many investments projects High-Tech Investments is currently involved in so you can follow our progress. We hope you will enjoy this news feed and look forward to your comments and remarks.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news report. As always, plenty of news. We have quite a bit of up and downs in this particular report, but overall, still very positive. Let's get started. And the best place to start is basically give everybody, all our viewers from YouTube, a great big thank you. We have reached 3,000 subscribers and it's all down to you, and hopefully you will enjoy our contents going forward. So again, thank you very much. We have just been on air with YouTube for a little over a year, and obviously this is a great achievement for us. We're very happy with this, and that obviously means that a lot of people out there also like the contents that we're doing. We promise that we're going to do even better in the future, and obviously also bring even more into the news report and other videos. So where better to start than Yieldnodes and the Yieldnodes profit for the first week of June. We are at 1.3%, and this is not where we used to be, but in the last couple of weeks, months, we've basically seen a lower profit week on week. So it was only at the end of May here where we had an astonishing 2.8%. Maybe we'll have that again end of this month. We're obviously not sure yet. We don't have the new weekly profit chart out, so it hasn't been released from Yieldnodes yet. So this is the one that we also showed from last week. And it will basically show you that the lower blue from May, the first week of May, is very similar to what we have just experienced here in June. Hopefully we will see that we're going to get closer to the yellow-green and hopefully also blue again, which was in February. And it all depends on, obviously, the development of the crypto market. We have also made a new video, so with the Yieldnodes regarding the profits, and this is basically the last one we did was 2.5-3 months ago. So this is our June review, where we go over basically all the way back from A to Z, so what has happened since the beginning, and then we go into a lot of details on the last 2-3 months, things that have happened there, and there was plenty of news I can tell you. So if you want to have a look at the video, it will be in the description below. We also had the audit, and there's a video now for the raffle that is online. So Steve, the CEO, has released that one. The 5 names have come out, and there's another 5 names as backup, just to make sure that there's going to be a total of 10 auditors for this upcoming audit. On top of this, we wanted to once more just make you aware that there was a new video also released last week. We did have it in the news report, but we've seen quite a few people that wanted to know the affiliate commission, how they can get this paid out or how they can get it back into their Yieldnodes balance. So obviously we'll make sure that the description for this video is also below. It is still the 5% commission and only for new deposits, not when you are reinvesting or when you're compounding. So just to make sure of that. Let's go to SAPP and Sapphire coin. We have seen quite a good development. So unlike the part of the crypto market here, so we have actually seen some good improvements on SAPP. It has done quite well. And again, we are basically roughly around the 53% return on investment per year. And that means 1.4% also for this week, as you can see, going from 56.38 to 57.82. Again, 1.4. But the overall coin development continues to be very, very positive. We almost hit 400% last week, and now we're at 458. Not bad for something we haven't even worked on for a year yet. It looks good, and earnings coming in all the time. What doesn't look so good is the PNY. It has taken a massive hit. So unlike you saw SAPP here, it has basically gone the wrong way. So even though the shared masternoding and the percentage that we have gotten of coins has now surpassed 500%, so 512.67 in total. So we see a good development of the 19 or 20% per week in coins, but this has simply not been enough. So to keep the overall value up for the coin at the moment, and we are currently down in minus 4.72. So this is the first time we have seen this and had it happen. But on the other hand, it doesn't take much. If the price goes up slightly again, we obviously have a lot more coins now. Then we expect some decent profit. So it's definitely not over yet. So we are in it for the long haul. And we believe that this is only a small bump on the road. A positive bump on the road is actually a bit of money we found on iHost MN and the Birake part. Birake is also the exchange that you can use, and there's actually a video on how you can set that up that we have also made few months back. I think it was beginning of the year. But the Birake here, I actually found there was a bit of money in there and it has been compounding. So we're now adding this one to the news report. So as you can see, Birake is actually giving decent results back. Return on investment has been 68.9% as it is right now. And that is obviously better than the SAPP coin. And on top of this, it has had a nice development also. And in total, yeah, we're quite happy with this one. Obviously, it's very small money. And we have to consider if we're going to put a bit more into it. So shared masternoding overall is up 21.54%. And we believe that we actually managed this one also back from July. On top of this, overall coin development, as you can see, 383. So what does that mean? Well, we believe that we bought it around the purple mark, as you can see here. And then that has been the development since then for the last 10, 11 months. And a decent and very good development indeed. So we definitely bought at almost the right time here. And let's see where all this is going to take us. We believe there will be more and more pressure on this. So this is definitely also a coin to look out for. So what is making all this fuss at the moment? Well, again, this week we have just a quick picture of sort of the last couple of days with Bitcoin. And as you can see here, it was trying to break into the 32,000s. And then it dropped again down to almost 29. And then it's been shoveling up and down. And at the moment it's just trending sideways. And that also reflects a bit on some of the profits we had in the rest of the news report. And the first part we're going to start off here is Elevate Pass. As you know, they're also trading. They do have a lot of other things on top of this. Overall profits, again, is very similar to what we have seen in the last many weeks. 1% for week of 23. So it is positive. It has been positive ever since they started back in August, September 2021. So we are happy with it. We see the profits coming in week on week. Payday is always Wednesday. On top of that, of course, with the 1%, you also have your direct commissions again. So it means that if you are building the team, you're also getting your commissions. So for when the people are buying new packages, normally that also happens on the Wednesday when they actually get the returns. And then you have your matrix commission of the 1.8% for everybody else in your team. So it is a good value and goes way beyond the 1%. And I just wanted to let you guys know that there's first Monday of the month. You can actually meet the entire team of Elevate Pass. So you have maybe seen on my videos where I interviewed the CEO and CFO regarding what all this is about, how Elevate Pass is making the money, what they're doing to progress. And then you can actually go in yourself on the first Monday of the month, speak to them there. They do have webinars also on normal Mondays and Thursdays, so every single week, but they're not all there. So this is the time to catch up if you're interested in Elevate Pass and go and have a chat with all four of them. The one we can have a very good chat with at the moment, unfortunately, is AI marketing. After the first 7 days of June, the profit is actually 0.69%. Yeah, so it's Nothing wrong with this. Unfortunately, the robots have not completely stopped, but they are basically just treading waters, so spending as much as we are getting in. And that is obviously not what we have used to seeing since we started with AI marketing back in 2021 in October. So there is definitely a problem. It's not picking up the ad balance. And unfortunately, we haven't heard anything back either from the team. So as the last couple of meetings has been postponed every single time. And also this time around, the next update will now be 21st of June. We obviously hope that there will be some news, but we don't really know. The only thing we can see in the Telegram app is some of the old leaders that has been with AI marketing for more than 2 years. Basically, they saying that the company has had issues before, they have come good, and they also believe that this will happen this time around. Obviously, we have only seen trouble almost ever since we got in, where they started to have technical issues. And then obviously also in beginning of the year here, we had the war between Ukraine and Russia that still affects AI marketing's team also, as some of them are Ukrainian, some are most probably also Russian, and working from there is definitely not an easy task. But obviously we would like some more information, and as soon as we have some, I will make sure to share it with you. What we also have is we have new trading robots. We are currently setting them up. As you can see, we're getting more and more in here. So we are up to 11 now that we are testing. And we are trying our luck with the Aussie USD, which has crashed and burned a couple of times. It's basically more or less the only one apart from gold that we ever had any trouble with. The rest are simply just running seamless. We have now the European AUD and the British Pounds Japanese. They will go live over the weekend, so ready for next trading week, and we'll see how that development is going to go. As I told you a bit earlier in the news report here, we have seen low percentage all over the place, and that has something to do with the entire market at the moment. And our robots don't seem to be much different. So these are the profit retriever, the best settings. And while you have a couple of X's at the bottom line here, there's basically only 4 robots that cashed in end of last week. So we only made about $1,010 or 2%. And obviously when we look at what Yieldnodes has done, what some of the other companies have achieved, then yes, we shouldn't obviously be too disconcerted with 2%. But as you have seen in the previous news report, we are doing normally a lot more, up to $10,000 per week we've done sometimes. And obviously we're hoping we're going to get back to that again. We have seen some drawdowns that has taken quite a long time for the robot to get out of again. And most of them have gone back to regular trading, and it'll be exciting to see where we're going to end up for the next week. And profit retriever and gains, as you can see here, is also Expert 4X. There is still a competition going on with the profit retriever, and basically one of the top traders in here has gained more than 150% every single day. This is only for a couple of days that he's been trading, but obviously it's quite a dangerous way of trading, and you should only do that as part of a competition on a demo account. You can see more on that particular video with Alex. On top of that, Alex has another video out here also regarding the premium trading forum, and basically how much money you can make with as little as 17 per month. And this is basically the fee for becoming a premium trading forum member here, and all the different benefits that you get out of it. So far at the moment there's 15 of different benefits within the premium forum, and they're all listed here. I'm not going to run through all of them, but definitely you can pause the video and you can have a closer look at them. One of the really good ones here at the moment is obviously the number 2 one, 60% member discount. This is for all the robots, And then also the new number 15, the Zero to Hero course, which is a trading course that you will basically be run through from A to Z here by Alex. There's a couple of things that you need to set up and do along the way, and it's an excellent opportunity to get into robot trading like this. Another video from Alex here is coming back to the profit retriever and the testing that has been done. And basically he had a look at the different strategies that the traders are using, and then also created a tool that you can then download, so in order to help you set up your robots. The last one he has is basically again within the premium forum. So he is showing how many different settings for the robots that are there, and also for all the major robots. So at least 9 of them is in there, the most favorable ones. The profit retriever has now also been added into this, and you will find more information in this particular video. And that's what we have for you in this week's news report. As you can see, it's still positive. Obviously, the market is a bit unsure at the moment. We're keeping an eye on it, and I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way, you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.